What's up everybody, this is my first video on this account. I have another YouTube account, Black HGS up 0. This one's Patriot Truth. A little bit about me, my name is James. I go by Jim with my friends and family. Why am I doing this? Because it's an outlet for me. And the song in the background, just in case you're wondering, it's Summer of Rage from Sugar James and Hierophant off the Black Ribbons album. If you guys haven't heard that, anybody that's in the Patriot movement needs to hear it. It's a great album. It has a lot to do with the Patriot movement, so to speak, and waking up. It's from Waylon Jennings' son, Sugar Jennings. And it also has some narration from Stephen King in it. It's a really, really good album. And moving on, like I was saying, this is an outlet for me, to try to do something, to try to be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Seeing how I am awake to the things that, our government and the global banking cartels are trying to do to my country and my family and my friends. It ain't come to a shooting war, so I got to do something. I am a veteran of the United States Army, the Charlie Company, 3rd Battalion, 502nd Infantry Regiment, and when I took that oath to uphold and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, I was serious about that. And another reason I'm doing this is, something that I mentioned on my other channel is everybody ignorance towards these subjects. For right now, this is going to be kind of narrowly centered to a certain audience, carrying over to a wider audience in the future, hopefully. I used to make dip bids. Anybody knows Politics of Truth, he also has another channel called Oversold One, and that's sort of where I came to where him at. And he's got the right idea, and I want to kind of have some of this stuff cross over to people doing those videos. I'm kind of going off on a few people right now about some of the shit they're saying and doing, being ignorant. It really is. But, to further compliment them instead of just bash them totally, those are the type of people that, this country depends on, hardworking people. And they're people that, when this system fails, if they're pushing, which if they get away with it, it eventually will, people like them and myself and anybody that I guess you could kind of consider a good old boy, those are going to be the ones that are able to survive, and I commend them for, learning those things, because you need to know how to hunt, you need to know how to fish, you need to know how to, do for yourself, and not depend on the goddamn grocery store for everything, because that's just another mechanism of slavery that they're going to use against us, so I can get on with the meat of it, things that I'm going to talk about in this first video for the first few minutes anyway, or what little bit of time I have. People walk through their daily lives in a comatose state. They've got blinders on, like a frickin' rat in them. And they don't see what's really going on around them. Everybody's caught up in, the whole hokey-changey thing they got going on right now. Not to say that the election isn't important, because we have a lot of Tea Party candidates. Not all of them are I guess what you would call true patriots. A lot of them are just fake take it. The rest of the Democrats and the Republicans out there, but there's guys like Rand Paul out there that are worth voting for. And we have to take our government back in order to take our country back. Because right now our government is a sham and it is a front to a global banking cartel. They're the ones who are calling the shots. If you're not beholden to the bankers and their money and their agenda, you ain't getting elected. Plain and simple, for the most part. So, guys like Rand Paul that really do have the best interests of our country at heart, and Ron Paul for that matter, those are the kind of candidates and people in the government that we need to support. Because our government is trying to take away so many things from us. They're trying to destroy our civil liberties. And it's coming to the flashpoint, folks. Right now it's either going to go one way or it's going to go another. It's either going to go their way and we're going to be in FEMA camps, working their fields, giving them all of our food, all of our possessions, or we're going to take it back, peaceably, or, God forbid it goes down to, a full-on shooting war. The military-industrial complex and the bankers and everyone else has this government so fucked up right now, and you can be overwhelmed by it and feel powerless, but don't. Individually, you may not have a lot of power other than the power to educate yourself as to what they're doing, but collectively, we can be a force for, change, taking our country back, going back to the way it was intended by our forefathers. And, I'm big on education, and that's one reason we have to fight all this regulation on the internet, because that's really the only place of open source information that we have. If you're not aware of Alex Jones, check out prisonplanet.com and infowars.com. I don't necessarily agree with everything that he talks about, but, he is a huge source for information that you don't know about, like bisphenol A, the effects of aspartame, the FEMA camps. All that's real. They have camps set up for us to be herded into when the system breaks down. Because when the system breaks down is when they're going to offer their solution, and they're going to enslave us. And if you think I'm crazy, I'm not. I'm just a regular guy. But I'm not stupid either. And this is not what our forefathers had envisioned for us. And I'm going to do everything I can to help prevent it. I don't stand much chance of getting elected or anything else, so I'm going to make YouTube videos about it. The Patriot movement is something that every American that loves their country and loves their freedom and loves their families and loves their God, be it friggin', Allah or Jesus Christ or, Yahweh or Jehovah, whatever you call God, you should be involved in this. This is for all the marbles, boys and girls. This is for real. This is for survival. This is for our way of life. And it's not just happening here, it's happening worldwide. Look at Great Britain and what their system has become. When they did the Magna Carta, this is not, what they have going on over there is not exactly what they had envisioned. So, I'll have more on in the future. I'm running out of time at this point in time. I'd like to give a shout out to Politics of Truth, also known as Oversold One. Thanks for the inspiration, brother. I appreciate it. Read, educate yourself, become aware, wake up. It's everybody's asses on the line. This is for the way of life that and you wake up to. This is for everything. They're playing for keeps. So we need to do the same. Signing off for now. Have a good evening.